going on?
Let's go. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad.
My sinuses have been killing me for like 3 days.
I think it's dead. Well, you guys probably get different types of pollen up there than we get down here.
We don't get pollen. We get dead stuff and hay.
No.
We don't get pollen. We get like dead stuff and decaying stuff. And
that'll still do it.
Basically. Still trying to fix this thing. Anyways, what's going on? How you been doing?
Not bad, not bad.
Get to the mic so you can hear me, though. How's everybody doing today?
You gonna get up close and personal with the mic?
You're gonna do like the ASMR like here in a second. Be like, let's go. That's what's up. Anyways, how's your week been? What you been doing?
Not much. It was a pretty quiet weekend. We ended up taking, we did 4th of July. Oh, actually, we did go. I told you we went to Epcot. I didn't film anything.
What do you mean?
So I was like, I want to go to Epcot and watch the fireworks without having to film. Sometimes when you're doing these events, and maybe you understand some of this when you've gone out. Sometimes you don't notice everything that's going on, and we had gone out and watched that fireworks show because what Epcot does, and they do it at Magic Kingdom too, is they do the regular fireworks and then they shoot off the special fireworks, which is the 4th of July fireworks.
Right.
And so I went out there and we were on the bridge in between World Showcase and the other main part. And so we're kind of watching front and center. And we'd seen the show one at a time, and I wasn't like totally sold on it, but I went back and I watched it. And I'm just sitting there watching. I'm like, okay, this thing's a little bit better than I probably originally gave it. So it was like, all right, that part's cool. So then they start the 4th of July fireworks right afterwards. And they have these barges in the middle of the lake that they shoot off for the regular fireworks show. So they're shooting off fireworks for the 4th of July, playing, good music and stuff like that. And then they always set off fireworks behind American Adventure, which is on the opposite side of the lagoon from where we are. And it was so humid because it rained earlier in the evening. So it was kind of humid. They shot off so many fireworks off that barge, that center barge, that there was just a plume cloud that sat over the lagoon. So by the time they shot the fireworks off of the back of American Adventure, we couldn't even see them. All we saw was this giant plume cloud. And when they did the grand finale, we saw a little bit off the side, but yeah, we couldn't even see them. So we didn't even really get to see the whole grand finale and everything because I'm like, yeah, you guys might need to rethink that one for next year.
Anytime I think I'm filming stuff, I think that it's really common that I don't see everything. I think it's really common that I don't see anything. Then it's because everything is kind of like you're seeing it through this lens.
Yeah.
Right, versus like reality. So you miss a lot of things when you're filming. So I didn't film the fireworks this year either. Not any of it. I didn't do a vlog about it, even though I had this really cool job this year. So Jess and myself at some point, she joined way before I did, joined the Lake Association. It's not like a homeowners association though, so it's a little different. The Lake Association is only concerned about the lake, the water quality, the piers that go in and out, the markers. You have markers that have to go up every year, the public access, the piers, all of that's owned by the Lake Association. They actually got a big piece of property out here they own as well. So I'm a member of that, and one of the things that I took over this year was the inspection of the fireworks show. So they pay to put on the fireworks on the lake every year. And
nice.
So I got to go out there and I got to go meet with I already knew all of these people except the people who were putting on the show and the conservation officer. So I got to go out with the DNR, the conservation officer, the town marshal, the town fire chief, and the people that were putting on the fireworks show.
Wow.
And we walked the dam and did all the inspections and inspected the fireworks. And so I had a really cool job this year that maybe I should have filmed, but I just didn't want to. It was one of those moments where I was like, I could grab my camera, I could grab a gimbal, I could throw a mic on real quick, I could make a cool video, or I could just enjoy it, and I just enjoyed it. I just enjoyed it. I didn't work it.
That's definitely how we were. I was like, I just really want to enjoy it, and so I was like, I'm not going to film it. So I think I got more joy out of it from that point.
And look, by no means am I gone on YouTube, so y'all don't like get used to me not being there. I will be back soon. I have a video that I'm going to be like dropping coming up here soon. That's on the 4th of July. I had some friends come over. We had some friends from New York come over. We had some local friends here, and everybody just kind of bought their unopened Funko Pops for me to sit here and open. So everybody just kind of stood here in the studio while I cracked open their like unopened Funko boxes, which was a lot of fun. I got that video. I'm not going to edit it. It's going to be very little edited. You're going to miss my face because I was standing up doing it. So it's going to be very little editing, but it was a lot of fun to do it. I mean, I'll do a little editing. Don't get me wrong. There'll be some like jump ins on what I open and stuff, but it was a shot solid. It's going to stay pretty solid. I will upload that because it was a lot of fun. And I'm going to get better as I start to get like more used to what was going on right now. Like you see that Andrew threw up Doomsday Delights. Thank you. It's doomsdaydelights.shop, guys. Go check it out.
Always appreciate the super chat. Guess what? We got to do something we ain't done in a while.
You got to do it. You just got to. You got to do it. If you're still in the chat, I got something that you're going to appreciate. So somebody sent me a picture today of some not Charles Barkley, some what is his name? I just lost his name that fast. It was Jeff Barker. The Jeff Barker, is that his name? Jeff Barker, Blink-182.
Oh, that's Travis Barker.
Travis Barker. Somebody sent me a picture of some Travis Barkers today. They wanted to sell me for $137. $137. Yeah, well, Travis Barker dunks are like pretty expensive dunks. I mean, they're not like crazy.
We're talking shoes, right?
Yeah. So they're not like crazy expensive, but somebody sent me a pair today, and they were like, "Yeah, I'll sell you these for like $134," and I was like, "Yeah, they're most likely a fake." And he's like, no, they're 100% legit. And I was like, yeah, if you say so. So it was a picture of these guys right here, the Travis Barkers. So they're like these black bandana type like shoes, really cool shoes. But you see that the price tag on them's like $1,300 is what that one's selling for.
Right now. $130.
Yeah, they're gonna sell me a pair for $130. Because they were just trying to get rid of them. I was like, okay. Yeah, okay, buddy.
That's a little shady there.
Yeah. I was born at night, not last night, Gus.
Exactly.
All right. Talking about let's get into Funko stuff because I feel that this is about to happen again here soon. Let's talk about the lack of Funko news. Let's talk about that for a little bit. There is an extreme lack of.
Well, I think the problem we had is, I think we had so much last week because I think that was mainly due to the fact that we had that week off. We took that week off, and I think there was an overabundance last week. And then, they seem to either dump a whole bunch in there or then just do nothing. So, it's kind of, a lack of a lot of that constant content, I guess, is what we want to use. But
I don't know that it's even that, right? So let's use our brains, right? Because I like to use my brain. I don't have much of one, and I don't ever claim to be like some super intelligent person. I've never claimed to be like great with a camera. It's just things I enjoy doing. And when you enjoy doing things, you tend to learn a little bit about them. And I actually got a degree in marketing, so I know a little bit about marketing. I've ran a plastic company, so I know a little bit about plastic. So I have a little bit of like backgrounds in a lot of different things. And one of the things they're doing right now is so confusing that I say there has to be Mario Pops dropping at the SDCC.
I don't know. Like I said, we said it for a long time.
Hear me out.
That's a definite holy grail of licensing that Nintendo definitely holds tight. Now, again, there is a lot of things going on for Nintendo within, I think, later this year, beginning of next year. I mean, nonetheless, you got Universal Studios out here in Orlando is, having Super Nintendo World opening. Plus, you got another Super Mario movie coming soon. So, I don't know. It's hard to say.
So, there has to be something weird going on. Here we are, less than 3 weeks out. We're 2 weeks out, right? I mean, 2 weeks. The 24th is when it starts. So what are we? We're less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. A little over 2 weeks out. Like 11. A little over 2 weeks out, right? Just the 15 days out.
Yeah,
a little over 2 weeks.
Is it the last week of the month? Is when
the 24th is the first day of the San Diego Comic-Con. I know this because there's some stuff there that I want. So if y'all know anybody that's going, please tell them to shoot me a DM over on Instagram. I'd love to talk to them.
I would the only person I could think that would be Candyman. He goes to all those events, and I know Comic-Con's already sold out for this year.
So anyways, if you're heading that way, hit me up. I would love to have a conversation with you because there's something there that I want. Tell me a time. There's 3 of y'all in the chat, and the 3 of y'all that are there are pretty much always there, right? Y'all are kind of the OG people that come and hang out with us. Tell me a time that Funko has had a Comic-Con that is 15 days out and you don't know the pops that are going to be there. 15 days. We're not talking like a month. We're not talking like 2 months. We're talking you're getting on the edge. Give me a time that we were like this many days out from San Diego and you had no pops to talk about. None.
Yeah, well, we haven't at this point. We should have at least gotten a preview of the actual San Diego pops. Now, the only thing I could think of, I think we've seen something that they were talking, and there was supposed to be, wasn't there supposed to be an announcement of what the actual con? Because there's a lottery just for the people that are going to be at the con itself. So I could have sworn there was supposed to be some announcement for that, itself, where you have to be at the con in order to get it. Now, mind you, a side note, we have the people in the chat. Plus, actually, I tried something new. We are actually streaming live on Instagram.
Oh, well, that's cool. That's cool. 2023. The reason he says that is because they weren't there. That's what 2023 was the last time that they didn't tell us anything. So I mean, think about that for a second. So either everything they have is going to be a convention exclusive, and when I say convention exclusive, I mean like we're going back to the real convention exclusives. Like there's not going to be a shared label. So either we went back to the real convention exclusives, or we're going to see Mario Pops drop. And the reason I think that when they first started coming out with fake Mario Pops, I said to myself, there has to be a mold. You just don't have, those are expensive to make. You just don't go out on a random Tuesday and make a mold to make fake Mario Pops. There has to be one in existence. The only way that there would be one in existence is if Funko had made one. So if Funko had made one, these people were getting it on the side market, out the side door of the Chinese factory or the Vietnam factory, however you want to look at it, that was produced, that had this mold with the ability to make them. Right, is the only way that it would have been slipping out there, because other than that, somebody had to spend a lot of, and we're not talking 10 cents. Look, I used to have small molds made, and I mean and that's about what they're doing. And this has been 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I'd have small molds made out of cast aluminum, and I mean small, guys. I mean, I'm not talking like anything big, Chris. I'm talking like maybe 12 to 14 inches. How much do you think that mold cost? On average, what do you think that mold would cost you?
Maybe $50 to $100.
Anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000.
Wow.
I mean, so they're just not it's not something that you would just have, right? It's not like something that you would just produce. It's something.
Wow.
It's something that someone had to already have in order for those fakes to be coming out like they are. So I'm betting that we're going to see some Nintendo this year at the San Diego Comic-Con. Y'all and if we do, it's going to go crazy. We all know that those pops will go insane on the market. They will shoot way up in price, especially if they're convention only.
Yeah,
it's done. Funko has brought their hype right back if they do that. Right back. I mean, right back.
Well, they're bringing that, you bring that exclusivity and basic things, and it's definitely, going to affect that. And again, to be honest with you, I'll accept small things, bringing back small things, to be honest with you. instead of just getting everything at once. If we can at least show a incline of, things doing better, I'd be okay with that.
I think that we're about to see it. I think this is going to be a hot convention. They haven't given you any
Well,
insight. It's going to be a big one.
I think this is going to be a big convention nonetheless, because you got to remember last year's San Diego Comic-Con was actually pretty weak. And why was that? Well, because we had the writers and the actor strike that was going on at the same time. So you had a lot of the big entertainment companies like Disney and Marvel, and a lot of the big studios that dropped out of their normal panels that they have. So there was no big Marvel announcements last year. There was no actors coming out, to present for, new people. So, I definitely, you're going to expect a few things, I think, from Marvel, like, you're going to see a panel. They're going to bring out the 4 actors that's going to play in the new Fantastic Four. I think you're going to see, a whole lot more of the upcoming lineup, because I think a lot of people have also, because I remember the last time they released a lineup, it was Kang Dynasty, which of course they've moved on from that. But I think this is going to be a much bigger year for San Diego Comic-Con, because everything's like coming back, and I think that's going to be a good thing.
I think it's going to be a big one for them. I'm excited for this one. I wish that we had some more insight as to what's going on, but I seriously think that we're about to see some Nintendo stuff drop, and it's going to be insane. Christina, thank you. The crazy part is I kind of can't get it to go away, because I have a bunch of LED lights that are lit right now that aren't used for this live, but are lit at this moment. And after I went live, I thought, well, maybe I should fix it, and then I just thought, why? So they're going to stay on, but there's a lot of LEDs lit up everywhere in here that are for a completely different light. Some of y'all know what that background is for. I mean,
I know.
Then some of y'all don't, but some of y'all know what that background is. Anyways, so there's a lot of LEDs lit up here, because we've actually been using this space a lot lately, which is pretty crazy.
So Quick wants to know if we think there's going to be an SDCC project for it.
Yep.
I would really think that they're going to. There'll be something there.
I honestly, guys, I think this one's going for the moon, and I haven't said that in a long time. I think that there's a reason why we're not seeing what's dropping. I think they're purposely holding back. I also don't think that we're necessarily going to see exclusives sold on their site. I think that we might see some of that being held back as well. I think there might be, and I think they might be avoiding some customer lashback right now by not putting it out there that you're not going to get these unless you're there.
But do you realize that there is 2 major events coming up, media event type situations?
What do we got?
You got not only San Diego Comic-Con, but I think it's 2 weeks after that, you've got D23 Expo.
Oh yeah, but that's always right. We always kind of have that
but we've gotten D23 Expo pops in 2 years ago when they did the last time they did the D23 Expo, because of course they only do that one every other year. I'm expecting to get something now. That could also be, I think the last time they did release those late, because there's certain things like when they had the plane. The plane was a special announcement that they were actually bringing Walt's plane back out. Right. And so they had to wait till late to announce those pops. So again, maybe some of this is kind of a waiting game to not release certain things. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Look, I think this is going to be a big year for them. I see a lot of people in the chat believe that as well, even though Zach thinks I'm in the red light district. Zach, you got to come check us out on TikTok. It's a lot of fun. I really think this is an exciting year for them, and we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, we could all hype it up, or maybe we just want to hype it up because we want to see Funko come back. Maybe that's it, right?
I think a small part of it. I think a lot of us don't. I mean, because we still enjoy it. I mean, even me. I mean, I've been really, cutting down my collection as it is right now. But I think to a certain extent, I don't think everybody wants to see them fall down as a another Beanie Baby. I think there is a part of everybody that wants to see them come back.
Yeah, I think that there's a large part of us that all want to see them come back. That big kid
I
in us,
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
big kid in us all wants to see them back. I'm with Quick Draw, but I don't think we're getting one this year. I unfortunately I don't believe that's happening. If it does, maybe they're going to announce it the week before, or maybe they're going to announce it tomorrow. Whenever it is, I mean, I don't know, but I just we've always had the announcements by now. We've always been told this is how you're going to buy your box, right? If you want a Fun Days box, this is the day that it's going to drop. We've always had the information. So either A, they're going to hit something really big, right? It's something really big's happening in San Diego Comic-Con. B, they're totally gone as a company. And that's just the truth to it. It's either A, we're fixing to see something really, really big, or B, they're totally lost as a company.
Well, if you're going to release something big, I mean, why not do it in these next two big events? You know, you got these two big things, and then maybe you kind of coast through until I think October when New York Con comes out.
It's always before October. It's
is it
close
September?
really close to October, but yeah, it's always before October, really close, because they do the whole Halloween theme.
But then that's even more, because you've got back to back to back. You got San Diego Comic-Con July. You've got D23 in August. Then you got New York Con in. So if this year, if there was ever a time to save your hot button items, it's now. And I'm not even upset with the fact that they're not announcing things, because again, it's one of those things where I think you have a lot of people's attention right now. If Funko doesn't come through or they lackluster this, then I think it spells doom for them.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's either going to go one or two ways, right?
Oh yeah, they've grabbed our attention. They've grabbed the fans' attention back. Now, what are they going to do with it is a question.
Yeah, so either this is going to be really, really, really big, or this is going to show that their decline is much worse than we thought. I mean, it's going to do one or the other. It's going to say they are really back, right? I mean, we are really back. We're tired. We're ready to play. We're going to get this game going. This is what's up. Or it's going to say we're really like further gone than most people thought we were. I mean, that's how that's going to go down. But there is some stuff at the San Diego Comic-Con that I would like to get my hands on. So if by chance any of you guys are going to be heading that way, or you know somebody that's heading that way, I would like for you to hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram. There is this, so you can see all the cool stuff they got. And this, I did this today because I thought surely if their exclusives were going to be anywhere, they would be on the San Diego Comic-Con right now. The only thing you see right now is
San Diego Comic-Con's even keeping everything quiet on their website.
The only thing you see them like showing right now is that Stranger Things Steve, and I'll let it roll back through there again. That's the only thing you can find like on their sites. This guy right here, and this is a limited.
Yeah, that's a solid pop, though.
That is a solid pop. I mean, that's the only one that you're going to find on the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, and this is their unofficial blog or unofficial whatever. But this is everything that's coming to the San Diego Con right now that they know of. Right? This is the stuff that they know is going to be there. Nothing else. Right? This is what they know that's going to be there.
Well, this is what this site is. That again, it's an unofficial, so it's not their official one. But I have followed San Diego Comic-Con. I figured by now, I think they were supposed to have announced like their autograph lineup. Although $7 a pop announced some, that's only some. I think there's still supposed to be a lot more. They're supposed to be announcing a whole lot more, and San Diego's keeping everything tight to the chest right now. They haven't even released the schedule or the panels, because I usually follow it because I want to find out when the Marvel panel decides to happen, because I kind of like, sometimes people stream it and you can kind of watch it as it happens. So
yeah, so just as always, there's just not a whole lot of stuff, and I'm gonna like scroll through the San Diego Comic-Con page when I get
quick draw. I'm not doubting that. I mean, I think there's a lot more anticipation, but yeah, you got a vintage toy show. That's always probably a pretty cool thing to check out as well.
Yes. They should make a dumpster fire pop. So this dumpster fire,
they have done a dumpster fire, or maybe no.
There's a company that does just dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
This is going to be the dumpster fire that's going to be at the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
That's from the company that does the
dumpster stump is what it's called. Yes. So this one is going to be the Twilight limited edition. I kind of want this thing. This is
what it kind of has for me. It has like a Avatar type of feel to it.
I really like this one. That I haven't been able to say that when it comes to the dumpster fire stuff. I've always been like, this is kind of stupid. Like, what's the purpose of the dumpster fire? But this is pretty cool. So this one has got like the whole Twilight idea. You have the whole like dark forest mushrooms, all that good stuff, like growing off of it. The only thing they needed that you're missing at this moment, I guess, is one of those Smurfs or something stupid on there. They got the eyeballs like poking out of the dumpster. It's
I think we got a lot of details on that.
It's really cool. It's really cool. So when it comes to like things that I would like to grab at San Diego Comic-Con, the dumpster fire is where they're calling this dumpster stomp, not dumpster fire. This one is right up at the top of the list, right? I mean, this one is really cool. Would be cooler with flames. They normally have flames. I think that it's supposed to those flowers that you see over there are supposed to have been like representing the flames that are normally there.
Yeah,
is what I think's going on at that moment. I think it's like supposed to represent the flames that are non-existent, but it is really cool nonetheless.
They've definitely done a classic. I think one of their first ones was just a classic dumpster fire with the flame coming out, but we have seen them do a lot of different versions.
Lots and lots and lots of different versions, and that one is probably one of my favorite ones at this moment. I mean, it is really cool. I had to go over to Instagram because I just remembered you told me that you were on Instagram, so I had to go over there and like see what we look like on Instagram. We look pretty fire.
I had no idea. I just, because I forgot that StreamYard started doing that. And it's definitely, because you could set up your Facebook to do it pretty easily, and it's not that bad. But Instagram is a lot different. I don't know why. It's the same damn company that does Facebook. It's Meta. So right. I don't know why it was so difficult. It was kind of weird.
Don't know. It looks pretty cool over there, though. I had to go check it out. It's pretty fire over there. But anyway, so this is the only thing that I've seen thus far that's going to be.
I guess we lost Wayne. Either he was going back and forth with Instagram and clicked the wrong. Most likely, I guarantee you, he's going to come back. He's going to say, "I clicked the wrong button," which he hasn't done in a while. He did that for a while, but I guarantee you clicked the wrong button.
I just like to back all the way out. So
you clicked the wrong button, didn't you?
I just like to back all the way out sometimes. It's just what I do sometimes. I'm like, what do? I back all the way out. That's how I do this. And instead of like clicking on the right screen, I just back all the way out of the screen that I was on. But anyways, other than that, there's really not like a whole lot of things that you've seen that's going to be at the San Diego Comic-Con. You have a few other like bits and pieces.
Did you see the fig pin?
I did. I'm about to like
still in business.
Yeah, I'm about to roll down to it. So you have like the you have some what looks like a GTA figure that's going to be there. You have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, like some kind of exclusive sculpt's going to be there as well. You got the Beetlejuice pin. Some of these guys are really cheesy to me, but if you're going to the convention, you're going to try and pick up as many hot exclusives as you can. Oh, yeah. And so I mean, let's be honest, I would do the same thing. The exact same thing. You're going to have whatever this artist is at the San Diego Comic-Con peddling their stuff as well with the cards, the dumpster fire, the fig pens are going to be there again. They have 3 of them that you know about. Then you're going to have 3 mysteries. So they're going to have it looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi, Shredder, and some Yu-Gi-Oh dude.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh one that's a 250 pin limited edition.
Some Yu-Gi-Oh dude that's going to be there, and then they're going to have 3 mystery ones as well, which tells me all of these are going to be mystery. So you're going to have to like blindly open them and see which ones you get. I think that could be fun if we're being honest. That definitely could be fun. I like I like this guy as well. He's going to be there. So this is also another really fire one. He glows as well. He is going to be $69 for that chomp. That's not terrible. It's an 8-inch figure. Custom plastics. That's not like way off par. You've got this guy that's going to be there as well. I mean, so there is going to be some cool exclusives that will be at the convention. And I mean, if you're there, you're going to want to grab as many of them as you can. As many of them as you can.
But that one, I don't know where that one comes from, but it does look kind of cool.
I was trying to figure out where it come from. That's why I just kind of like kept scrolling into it to see if I could figure out the artist or the manufacturer. I'm starting to think that all of these must be tied to Figpen though, because they all came together, or they're all going to be at the same booth. Yeah, they're all going to be at the same booth. So I'm starting to think that Figpen might actually like own these other guys as well.
To be honest with you, I thought Figpen was kind of dying out.
I don't think Figpen will ever die. Figpen pens in general have had a cult-like following for a really, really, really damn long time.
Well, I don't disagree, but I think, I don't know, I guess I just never got into it because to me, Figpens are just too damn big.
Yeah, and they're expensive. I mean, you pay $30 or $40 for a pen. It's really expensive. It really expensive. These Monster High pens are going to be really cool though. There's limited to 300 pieces there. Those are going to go up in value. There's so many cool things that are actually going to be at the San Diego Comic-Con that are not just Funko Pops, right? I mean, there's going to be a lot of really, really cool shit there. Looks like the Tiki Cups are going to have their own like display there this
Star
year.
Wars Tiki Cups again?
Yeah, got the Star Wars Tiki Cups.
Those are pretty awesome though.
So look at you got that got the Mandalorian. I don't know which one that is, but it's Bo-Katan is who I think it is.
I think the purple ones, you got Ahsoka, you got Bo-Katan.
Yeah, Bo-Katan.
Don't remember the green one or the blue one. You got, of course, a Stormtrooper. I guess those are the bottom ones are just multiple different types.
Different types of Stormtroopers is what they are. Yeah, it looks like one of the black one might be the what did they call them? The Dark Knights or the dark something. I can't remember what they called them. The dark something that was in the Mandalorian that was kind of like the
I think that black one is the TIE Fighter.
It could be. They're all really cool though. So I mean, look, and then you're gonna have a BB-8.
What? That's not. Which one is that? That
BB-8. That's a Tiki. It's 14-ounce ceramic.
Oh,
Tiki.
it's Chomper. It's Chomper. It's from the animated series.
Ginky, but then you got
Mr. Incredible.
Mr. Incredible is pretty fire, right?
Yeah, that was actually kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like a Easter egg style, or like Easter Island.
Check this one out. So you get the Toy Story Aliens.
Crane, yeah.
What? Then you're gonna have the
Jungle Book.
Jungle Book, absolutely fire. $75 Jungle Book.
That one's really
These are all ceramic also. So these are not plastic. These are ceramic. Before you're like, oh, those are really expensive. Yeah, they are expensive, but they're made out of ceramic. They're ceramic glasses.
That one's pretty damn cool though.
No, they're full size glasses, babe. That jack is really cool, and normally they're pretty big. So they're like tikis. They're like bigger than a mug, but smaller than like maybe one of your big turbises. Did I say that?
Well, I would agree. Quick Draw. I've seen Disney's done some tiki ones out at the Polynesian too. They do suck for drinking out of, but I think most people getting these ones are not drinking.
Oh, you're not drinking out of this.
That right there is actually super awesome.
And if you do drink out of this, let's be honest. Let's say that by chance I am drinking out of this. It is just to hang out with my friends and show my really cool cup off, regardless as to how it drinks. I have a Funko, Incredible Hulk mug. It is the worst drinking mug I've ever seen in my life. Like, you can't get the drink out of that thing without spilling it on you somehow. I don't even use it. But I don't necessarily believe that I bought it to use it. I kind of bought it just to have the Incredible Hulk mug, which is pretty stupid, to be honest.
Well, I do the same thing with popcorn buckets. I can get a normal bucket and hold a lot more popcorn than what these popcorn buckets do. But that Hitchhiking Ghost one is pretty awesome.
I like that a lot. Yeah, I like that a lot. So then you kind of have, I guess they have cup lines too now. I didn't know that they had shot glass lines as well. So you got the little shot glasses they call it exotic glassware, but we all know that they're shot glasses.
Yeah, I think everyone that does shot glasses started to change the name. They're not called shot glasses. Weird.
Well, you can't say shot glass probably without getting cancer. Oh, those guys stack.
Yeah, they stack. They're pretty.
So those
damn
are
awesome.
actually 3 of them.
Uh-huh.
That's 3 of them all together. That price is 3-pack is $30. I want that. Hey guys, if there's somebody that's going to be there, maybe we should talk for a minute. I kind of want that one. That's pretty fire. That is a 3-pack right there. Really cool. That Jag's pretty awesome. That one's okay. Once again, I don't think you're drinking out of it. And then they got the 500 piece. I don't know what this thing really is, but it's supposed to be something Star Wars. Another 500 piece that's going to be there as well. And then I guess now
Christina sent us a picture. I guess that skull with the octopus arms is somebody else showed a collection of having. They got a whole bunch of different ones. They're called Jimmy or something like that.
right.
It's called Jimmy collection.
What is again?
It's called that skull that on the last page that had the octopus arm.
Right.
Apparently it's called Jimmy.
Jimmy collection. Well, Jimmy, you look pretty cool. I can get behind you.
Wait, what's that Star Wars one?
This one right here is a 500 limited edition. I can't think of what it is. I know what it is.
His name.
Yeah, but I can't think of
Oh,
what
Wanda. Watto. There you go.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it says right there, Watto Mini Muglet.
Oh yeah, Watto Mini. Yeah. So they got that one. Then they got this guy right here.
1. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So they got some really cool stuff that's going to be there as well. Tiki, I believe, hit it out of the park as well. They're going to be doing some cool stuff while they're there. We'll just quickly see what this company is going to be showing us. It looks like they have some the pin art is some more pin art stuff. Where I'm not into the pin art stuff, guys. So I'm going to apologize in advance for not looking at that one very long. So this one actually looks really cool. I know that you're not into the whole DC stuff, but that gold Batgirl, is this a Cos Baby? It looks a lot like a Cos Baby. It almost has to be a Cos Baby, right? Say what?
I don't know. Cryptozoid?
Cryptozoid is back. Who is Cryptozoid? Does anybody know what Cryptozoid is?
Cryptozoid.
What does Cryptozoid even do with their life? Cryptozoid, we're gonna have to find you real quick and see what you do with your life.
Maybe not my style, like I said. I mean, it is DC after all.
Oh, you're just a DC hater.
I am.
You're
I fully admit it.
You're a fan of DC. It's all right. It's okay. You can be a fan.
You're just a wannabe Marvel. It's okay.
You can be a fan. It's okay. Everybody's a fan of something.
DC wishes it could be as cool as Marvel.
I know, but everybody's a fan of something. You can be a fan of DC too.
Quick Draw apparently knows about it. It says, yeah, they used to do cryptoid figures. Again, I still don't know what that is, but
I'm trying to find out now what that is. They look. I'm gonna pull their page up. I have them up right now. Give me a second, and I'll drop this one and pull that one back up. But then I'll come right back to
Mothman and Big Jersey Devil.
No worries. I'll come right back to it, guys. I'm just going to drop that one and pull these guys up real quick just because they piqued my curiosity and I had to go check them out. So they have some – it looks like they're a Cos Baby. It really looks like we have this strange either Cos Baby knocked them off or they knocked Cos Baby off. I mean, something.
They're saying they're back that maybe they were the original.
Yeah, I mean, something happened here. Because there's some clear knocking off going on. Because these things look a whole lot like a Cos Baby.
Probably is.
I mean, you got that Harley Quinn.
Oh, I remember those. Okay.
I mean, does that not scream Cos Baby, guys?
Yeah, but no, I think I remember this now. I think I had one when I was doing a bunch of those weird different mystery boxes one time. I think I got something similar that I ended up selling. But
I'll give them. This is where I'll give them a little credit. They have, I don't know if it's credit or not, but they've sexualized it a lot more than Cos Baby.
Yeah.
I mean, because
they've gone more detailed on the face. They've got much more detail on the face.
Yeah, and she's got some thick thighs with a little tiny waist. I mean, they've definitely sexualized it a little more than what you would have seen of a Cos Baby. But it reminds me of a Cos Baby a whole lot. I mean, when I see it, it screams to me Cos Baby.
Krypton. Look for Krypkins. I don't know.
I think that's where I'm at, right?
The Cryptozoid, is that two different things?
I don't know. I thought that I just copied and pasted. I didn't make it up on my own. Yeah, no, I just copied and pasted. I went back to make sure that's what they said the name is. That's what they're calling the name. So I don't know. They look cool. These things probably sell out fast. You know, each thing has its own market.
Oh, that's what he's talking about.
This must be what. You know what these things look like, right?
No.
Man, we had a channel that was making things that look very familiar to those.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
So anyways, they're really cool. Those are made out of some kind of resin or however you want to say it.
It's like a hard resin.
Yeah, those are made out of some kind of a hard resin that's just made on a really cool printer. Is what those are made out of. Looks really, really cool. Is what it looks like. Those are pretty cool though. $24 a piece is kind of expensive, but also pretty awesome.
Yeah, they look very similar to another
another
thing we've seen company.
Yeah, another thing that we had seen. Looks very similar. Very, very similar. I mean, these resins are really awesome though.
Yeah, it's cool. Especially that one. I was gonna say that one looks really cool with the clear on it.
Yeah, really cool resins they got going on, and they're using that to their advantage. No joke.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's limited 2 per person. There's only going to be 300 figures produced. Wave 1, each figure is 5 inches, so that's a little taller than I thought they were. I actually thought they were like just 2 inches at top.
Well, see, the thing is that are they doing like true limited? Are they numbering them?
Do you
know? Do they number these? If they say there's 300, do they number them 1 through 300?
Only going to be 300.
Those are WonderCon exclusive.
These are WonderCon exclusives?
Oh, no, that last one you were on was a WonderCon exclusive.
Exclusive. Let's see, limited to 300 creatures. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're like numbering the boxes or not. I mean, I don't know. It'd be cool to find out though if they're numbering the boxes as well. This one is also limited to 300 pieces. Pretty cool things. I mean, at 300 pieces is still a lot.
Yeah.
Still a lot of them. I mean, regardless, but especially if they don't have like a secondary market for them, they could make 10 pieces and it wouldn't matter. If there's no secondary market for them, I mean, it just doesn't matter how many of them you make. 3 pieces are no different than 300 at that point. This one's 1,500 pieces. So these are individually numbered. Those are individually numbered there. Let's see if these are. I don't see anything about individually numbered. No. So these are not individually numbered. Those the last ones I looked at.
No, Quick Draw says doesn't think so. He thinks they number them just like Funko does.
These are individually numbered. So this is going to be number whatever of 1,500 that they've made. So that one's pretty cool. I mean, so they are a company that's doing some cool stuff. I don't necessarily know that it's something that I could ever get behind.
I mean, like I said, they're not bad. They're cool, but I don't know if I'm going to drop $40 on one of them. But
I don't know that that's happening anytime soon, but I don't know that I think they're that cool. Right? I mean, I don't know that I think I'm...
It all depends. I think the level of, how popular they get is to how, valuable they can get. Of course, that's usually the case for a lot of them.
They gave Batwoman some thick thighs, though. She has some thick thighs, Batgirl does.
Downside to them, they do too much DC. Sorry, can't do it.
You're just a DC hater.
You need a Black Widow then, if you're going to do that.
You know they say haters are your biggest fan, right? You're just the biggest fan of DC.
No. The hell
Let me see. I don't know. Some stupid sponges. I can't even click on it because I know it's going to be something stupid. Got some stupid.
Mattel at San Diego Comic-Con.
Mattel's going to be there. Let's see what Mattel's got there. Sure, why wouldn't they be there? They're going to have a booth. They're going to have what? Phantom Menace.
It's a Hot Wheel.
Hot Wheel. Ooh.
It's the Naboo Royal Starship. Oh, so yeah, okay. So it's gonna be that really thin, that streamlined starship from Naboo. That when she was coming back in, I think from episode 1. That thing's pretty awesome. Now that I will still say, Hot Wheels is one thing that over the many years, you can go on to eBay and they still sell.
Yeah, so I actually have thought about like getting back into like collecting them again. So because I used to collect them at some point. They actually that actually is really cool. So it's going to be at $30 price tag is what that one is going to be at. I think that's a pretty reasonable price tag for something that's coming out of the San Diego Comic-Con. That's probably one of the cheaper collectibles that you will be able to get from the San Diego Comic-Con. That's going to be really fire. I mean, that's
pretty damn cool. I think there's some people going to be looking for that thing.
There is going to be some people that are looking for it. You can actually go to, and I'm going to pull this up for you because they have a countdown, 15 days, 15 hours, 11 minutes, and 43 seconds right now to the Hot Wheels Starship launch. Limited 2 per customer. You can sign up for an email update. This one is going to, here, let me pull this up. I'll quit talking about it and I'll just pull it up. Here we thought we didn't have any news today. We got all kinds of news.
There's a lot more out there.
There's a lot.
Remember, we're pop culture. We talk about everything.
Yeah, well, I see some people don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
They'll get over
it. We do us and we enjoy it.
Well, they'll get over it. All right, so let's see. I got this one pulled up. Let me throw that up there real quick. There is 15 days, 15 hours, 11 minutes, and 4 seconds until San Diego Comic-Con pops off.
Pretty awesome, though.
And you will be able to get a chance at grabbing the Hot Wheels Starship Select Royal Naboo Starship. They said that way too many times. Star Wars Starship Select Royal Naboo Starship. Man, y'all made that hard to say. Like, let's figure out how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Why don't we do it like that? Limited 2 per customer. You can sign up for this update on it. I'm going to try not to click on that anymore. So you have that side view, you have this top view, then you're going to get it in the box.
That thing is pretty cool.
Pretty fire right inside the box. I can get behind that.
It was cooler inside that box.
The back of the box is equally as cool. So you got a whole little like what's going on back there, what episode this is. Phantom Menace premiered in 1999. Yeah, so they give you a little bit of like information back there. These 2 guys must be like pop-up cardboard figures because they're actually in front of it. That cool ship sitting back there. This is going to be a pretty fire release for Hot Wheel. I mean, this is something new for them. I don't know that you're going to be able to buy it on their site. I kind of hope so. I hope that they like select your country to purchase in your local.
Oh, you might be able to buy it online.
I'll bite and see what happens. No, they won't let me do that right now. It's like I'll bite. Let's see what happens. So it's gonna be $30. They still won't let me buy it.
You gotta sign up for the.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait. Is what it is. You're gonna have to sign up for the email. So you're just gonna have to sit back and wait. And wait for that one to pop off, but that one will be pretty fire when it does pop off. That girl thick, that's right. I have seen a number of the figures. The figure, it was kind of hot. It looks a lot like a Cos Baby. It was a little bit, I think, a little better than a Cos Baby, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So we got that guy that's going to be there. You need to go pick that one up. It's pretty dope. Oh, check out this one of it. Ooh. Look at that. I mean, they like hit that right. I mean, they hit that one. Watch this.
I think you're still on the metallic screen.
Yeah, I got you. Watch this. They hit this one right. I mean, they knew what they were doing when they did this one. All right, check out these images. Boom. Ready for this? Look at that view. That thing's pretty hot.
All right, you gotta bring it up.
What's that?
There you go. Oh, that thing is pretty damn cool.
I think hot, right? I mean, that's pretty cool, like what they did there. That's probably one of them, though, you have to leave in the box, or you're just not going to get that full effect out of it. It's going to look a lot better inside of the box than it will outside of the box. So that's definitely one of them that you're going to want to like keep your eye out on. I said that there was only a few things in the con that I wanted.
Go up to the top too. There's also a UCC distribution or distributing that, especially looks like we're all into toys. So they are going to have a bunch of exclusives there.
Where?
Right up, see, right up UCC distributing on the right hand side. You're right there. Click on that. Start going in.
So you got the Dorbs that are going to be there, the Dorbles.
It didn't change your screen. That's weird.
Oh, it went to another screen. I got you. Let me pull that one up. I got you. I'm gonna pull that one down real quick. So it went to another screen. They got the Dorbles that are going to be there.
Yeah, they have a bunch of different. I mean, these are definitely in the toy lines. A lot of plush type items as well, contains stuff like that. But of course, Doorables, that's always popular. This is a you got Golden Pair, which is always kind of popular.
So I believe that. You know how this goes, Quick Draw. Anytime like something comes up and people know that they're going to get their hands on it, they immediately throw this crazy, ridiculous price on it. Will it? It might go up higher than that. I mean, and then again, it might not. It
is Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels does still hold prices.
It's just going to depend. It's just going to depend. We'll just have to wait and see. So you got the Doorables that are going to be the con exclusive. You have this what is it? Chainsaw Man.
I don't know.
Pens. I guess these pens. Yeah, they're linked pens. Some more Chainsaw Man. I don't know. It looks like she's about to hit him with a big cleaver or something.
This must be an anime.
But these are limited. So this is 45 of 500.
These are actually numbered. So
yes, 83 of 500. I mean, so these are like true limited pieces, which is pretty cool.
You got these weird ass Fugglers. This ugly monster.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of these. These are I've seen these before, but I didn't realize they were still bringing them out.
Man, I could have did these.
They have these weird teeth things. They're hard as shit too.
I could have did these. This is where it's at right here. What in the actual is going on? Oh, look at this thing. This thing is so cool right here. Look at this thing. This thing would give you nightmares. Is what this thing would do. Also, what nightmares are made out of. That one kind of looks like you don't know who I'm talking about. That one kind of looks like Chris Bumstead though. Kind of got the whole Chris Bumstead mustache going on. Chris Bumstead mustache going on here. Gotcha. All of these things are super ugly. I don't even know what's going on with these. How many of them is there?
He has a ton of different.
Got some rainbow friends. Some box fruit, really strange stuff. You took me down, Chris.
Dude, they got some more cool stuff down. They got more Doorables. They've got which actually I know your daughter's into it, and same as mine is Squishmallows.
Those Squishmallows. Got some plushes. Oh God, these things are coming back.
Yeah, we could have done without those.
God, can't imagine that they wouldn't have brought these things back. Collect all 15 of the art. Funko inside. You're never gonna get the redeemable pop though.
You can go buy them at Dollar Tree at Five Below.
Five Below right now. Currently go get those at Five Below.
The anime art on this isn't bad though.
It's pretty fire. All of that's pretty fire. Let's see. Scooby-Doo, absolutely killer.
These are cells too.
Let's see. Those are really cool too.
It's adorable. You got more adorables. You got a SpongeBob, Deadpool, something, and here's your Squishmallow.
Squishmallow. Got to get you a Squishmallow Deadpool lanyard. You know they got those Deadpool necklaces, right? So you could go to AMG right now. AMC, is it AMC? The movie theater, AMC, is that what it's called? AMC or AMG? What's it called, guys?
AMC's a movie theater. So it's gotta be AMG. Are these things limited, by the way?
Yeah. So I was reading Johnny Knight's comment. He just said that the guy who's getting too old to play the character that he's playing did a teaser on his Instagram.
The guy that's getting kind of old and still acting like he's
it's kind of weird. You're gonna have to get a new angle at it, Tristan. I hate to say that, but you're gonna have to, because the angle you're playing it's going to make you look like a Pee Wee Herman soon.
Well, I mean,
Um,
up there in Canada, Johnny got to know him a little bit. So, he's got him on his show. He won't acknowledge us, but anyways, is that how he is in real life? And is it, or is it a character that he's playing? Because if it's a character he's playing, I agree. He needs to upgrade that character.
You're going to have to find a new one. This one is going to make you look like Pee Wee Herman. And then, Lord forbid they catch you in a movie theater.
Yeah, next thing we catch him in a movie theater,
it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Be careful with that one. Be careful.
We're never getting him on the show.
I don't care. Nor do I care. I don't care. I don't care if none of them come on my show or a show or any show. Or
we just do this for fun anyway. So.
So, anyways, I could believe that they had him do it. I always thought that was really strange, but I felt like Funko was trying to do their own version of Tristan with the girls that they had on there, and they had a few before them where they were trying to do their own version, and they always tried too hard. I don't know. That's the best way I can say it. Funko has always tried too hard to do things. They could have done things so much easier, and so it only made sense to me that was the natural evolution that they were going in. But it's I think that they will regret it inevitably, but that's just my opinion. My opinion's not worth anything, so don't take my opinion into any kind of credit. The Squishmallows are $29.90. $29.99.
These are 12-inch ones.
These are they don't say that they're limited edition. I mean, they're going to be con exclusives, so they have to have some kind of limited edition to them because they are con exclusive. One that's really creepy. Right. I mean, so you can't just keep reprinting that over and over and over, or at least I don't think
Squishmallows really does reprint a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't think you would want to just keep doing it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, that thing.
They do. So some of them sell for lots and lots of money. You have some more of those weird chainsaw guys, some one
these Mothra plushes are actually kind of interesting.
What? I see no interest in those whatsoever.
I like Mothra. I
don't really like plushes though, so it might just be me. Might just be me. I'm just not super into them.
However, down here and they have a bunch of other weird stuff, but it looks like they're releasing some of Disney's exclusive Munchlins, which I've always been a fan of these things in our house. So I think these ones are kind of cool. Which I think you passed her. But
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, so there is some like cool stuff, and then that's old. So I have now.
We reached the bottom now.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see them.
Yeah, I think all these. All right. Well, that was it. They just had a lot of toys in that section, so I was like, oh, that might be interesting. McFarlane Toys is.
What's up, Simon? How you doing, brother? Good to see you in the house. Good to see you in the house. Johnny had to get back up over here because I was talking about Tristan. Tristan, I'm sorry, man.
We're dogging on. Don't get me like Tristan.
Don't get me blackballed.
He's just gonna tell Funko to give us a cease and desist or something.
They already copyright strike my stuff. So I mean, and
they copyright strike us. They blackball us. They take them off the list.
I mean, they already give me copyright strikes. So please don't. Whatever. All right, let's see what else San Diego Comic-Con has. There's a lot of really fire stuff.
There's
the San Diego Comic-Con
debut. Looks like it's actually for Crocs, like little Croc icons. They have something called Butts on Things.
What did you say?
I'm looking through on the same page that you are on, but I can't think. I kept scrolling more through the exclusives. I think I'm on page 3 or something like that.
Yeah, I haven't made it off page 1 yet. You're doing too much. No, I'm on page.
I know.
3. I'm on page 3. All right, so I've made it to page 3. So you got a lot. There's always lots of really cool artwork. Anytime you go to any kind of convention, everybody knows that. We all know that. There's going to be lots and lots of cool artwork. I do think that this T-shirt's pretty fire. So you're going to have that Let's see, did it pull up on the same page? It did. So you're gonna have the Family Guy exclusive 300-piece T-shirt. What?
Is that a T-shirt or is that
Yes.
like a lithograph?
So it's going to be the T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
That one. All of those are really cool.
So does
$28 a piece.
This means Seth MacFarlane's going to be at Comic-Con?
I hope so. I'm not going to be there, but sure. I mean, you have the pin that's going to be there. Look at this, lots of really cool stuff. Lots and lots of really cool stuff's going to be there. So there you go. So Family Guy's going to have them a booth there with King of the Hill. Let's go. Well, they got some. This is going to be a pretty fire year for San Diego Comic-Con.
I think so.
I mean, this is going to be a pretty fire year for them. And I think Funko's going to come in really hard. God, I have so many jokes I could have came in behind that one with. I'm not going to. I'll get a cease and desist from Top Pops if I keep it up.
You got some garbage pail kids too.
All right, let's see. I'll get it from him and Funko.
Those garbage pail kids posters, $60, blacklight posters. Only 100 sets. Go up.
All right, yeah, I just got to find it. So where was it up?
No, keep going down. It's gone towards the bottom, I think. Go down. All right there.
Right here. All right, let's see. Got the Toy Box San Diego Comic-Con. We got the Garbage Pail Kids set of 100. Booth 33921 black light posters. That's pretty fire. So you better grab those guys in the black light poster, signed and numbered. All right, now you're talking to me. Now you're talking to me. You got a Comic Connor and Fan Boyd.
You got enameled pins for $15 a piece. There's 4 different ones.
Those are pretty cool. I can get behind that.
Tommy Toy Box.
That looks like that's kind of it, but they still are going to have something there. This is going to be a really
a lot of people on this.
What's that?
A lot of different. I mean, I would love to go to this thing. There's got to be so many different groups and companies at this thing.
Oh yeah, this one is hitting hard this year. It's kind of wild. It's hitting really hard, and that's what also makes me think we're going to see those Nintendo pops pop off this year as well. Let's see. Upper Deck has something going on. Let's see what they got. Upper Deck 2024 Comic-Con. So they're going to have a Battle Dome cards. I've heard nothing about Battle Dome. What is Battle Dome? Does anybody know?
Is it a new trading card game?
Is it a new trading card game? It's going to have Battle Dome there, which looks a lot like Pokemon, but it's not. But they look a god awful lot like a Pokemon. So we got the 2 card guys in the house. They're going to know.
Yeah, they're more the Pokemon.
So that's what it looks like. It's what?
They're much more the Pokemon card.
Yeah, I mean the card guys are in the house right now, so they're going to be able to tell us what's going on here. But these guys are $90 a box.
Damn!
Just kiss my white.
Hell no.
All right, let's see. It says prepare to battle with Upper Decks Battle Dome trading cards. It doesn't tell you if this is new or not. I've never heard anything about it. It's the new fast-paced TCG, was recently released by Upper Deck. Okay, so it was June 26, 2024. This guy was released. This is brand new to the scene. So this is kind of funny because this is kind of one of those moments where, like, do you remember when Disney was coming out with Lorcana? And everybody kept talking about how they're never going to compete with Pokemon. They're never going to compete with Pokemon. It's the Pokemon. No one's going to buy these. They're trash. Well, that didn't turn out to be true, right? I mean, that
I think they're still kind of. I mean, they're not selling out as much as they could. And I think we talked about this, that the original first 2 series sold out so much because of flippers.
Yes. Well, not just that, they were the original ones. You want to get your hands on the original ones. You want to be first into the game.
And I think Ravensburg did the greatest thing to combat the flippers by releasing more.
Yes.
When they release more, they complete. And once the flippers realize they can't make any money, when Series 3 and Series 4 came out, it was a lot easier to get. I can get them at Target a lot easier now, and it's kind of a little bit more normal. But I still love them. I like the artwork. I just got another starter set and I buy boosters whenever I can. I love the artwork on them, to be honest with you, but um, I think Pokemon's still probably well, Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering, I think, is just as popular for different reasons.
Yeah, I agree with you for different reasons, though. It attracts a different crowd than what you get out of the rest of them. This is one of those games that they are directly competing with Pokemon. I mean, they are directly
Look, I mean, similar
going
characters.
after Pokemon. Similar characters, I bet it's similar gameplay. They are directly now. This is one of them where I say they lose the battle, but the card guys will have to let us know how accurate I am on that. I say that they lose the battle against Pokemon on this one. This will not end well for them. For my opinion, this will not end well for them in their new debut of a game.
Yeah.
If it's even really a debut, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's serious. It could be some janky cards that they just put out there just to put out there. I mean, just to put out there. They could have did some janky nonsense just to get it out there. We have the panel announcements. It looks like we have this. Is this a crazy skateboard? Looks like we have this crazy unique
That's a full-size skateboard.
That's what it looks like. I'm trying to click on it to get it to bring it up here. So this one is going to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This guy is a die-cut skate deck. What?
And by the way, too, it doesn't look like that Lorcana is going to. It doesn't look like they're going to be at San Diego Comic-Con because it looks like they're going with a much bigger D23 presence. Of course, that makes sense.
It makes sense for them.
So there'll be more of a D23 presence.
It makes a lot more sense for them to go that way, right? I mean, so you have the pins, you have all of this cool stuff this company's putting out, a He-Man Skeletor necklace, and then they got a Voltron die-cut skate deck.
That's pretty awesome. I put that right on my wall.
It is, but I don't.
If you collect decks and stuff.
Yeah, that one just seems like far fetched for me, right? That's far fetched one. Yeah, so at that's time I agree with you. That's going to be a tough one for them. Tough sale. I also agree with Quick Draw on this one. They don't have a cartoon, they don't have a video game, they don't have nothing. They just kind of like jumped into market and said, "Here we are.
Yeah.
Let's run with it." It's not like Disney.
At least Lorcana has the backing of Disney and all these different characters that they have that's available.
I mean, so they have a draw outside of here we are. We're gonna like start a new game. It's a little bit more of a draw.
It's ballsy. It is ballsy.
It is, but it seems like a bad business decision to me. Lorcana right now has a game that I want to play. It's a 2-person game. It's actually attached to their card game. It's called Elsa. Elsa's Return is what I think it is, or Ursula's
Return is the newest series out.
Right, but they have a 2-player version that you can buy in a pack, right? And it's some kind of tabletop 2-person game that actually interacts with the cards.
You got my interest.
Yeah, you can buy it at Walmart right now. It's like $34.99. I'm gonna buy it at some point and like sit down and unpack it and play it with my daughter and see what it's about. At some point, that's gonna happen.
It's a like a board game type thing.
It's like a board cross card game. It's like a crossover, but it's some kind of they call it Ursula's Return. It's a 2-player like little game there that you can play with somebody. So it comes in a big pack too. It's a big pack.
Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know. I know that, like I said, I've been able to find that Ursula's Return, even the larger box available, which comes with the starters and stuff like that. But I haven't seen anything like that. I'd be interested in that.
Yeah, I'll have to find it. It's a Ursula's Return, but it's a 2-player game. Let's see. I'll find it for you. For when we get off of here. There it is. I got it right now. It's here. I'll pull it up. Over here real quick. So it's oh, there we are. All right. Here, I'll pull that up real quick while we're talking about it. But that skate deck is pretty fire skate deck. I don't know that I'm buying it because if I'm buying it, I want it to actually be usable. I don't think that's usable at all. So speaking of the card games, and we're just going to kind of jump back into this one real quick, and then we'll jump back over there. So this is going to be, it's like a quest style game. Yeah. So it's Quest Deep Trouble, face opponents like no other. It's a thrilling, like, this is like you and another person sit down and y'all somehow interact with this together. And I don't know if it has something to do with the scenario deck that they got right there, because they have 10 oversized cards, a mat, a draw deck, 3 tokens, damage.
The only thing I haven't seen is whatever that gold backing is, because all the regular cards have that black backing. So I don't know what that gold set is. Damage, that lore tokens, it's all normal. 2 pre-built Lorcana decks. Scenario. I don't know. I really don't know.
So, anyways, there's.
It looks like a lot of games. Like, dude, I even have this. I think my wife bought me that is kind of cool, which is a whole mat.
It's like a side quest, right? Right, exactly. That's what it's like. Say what? Yeah. It's a side quest. So, anyways, there's some kind of way that you and somebody else can sit down and I don't know if you're playing against each other or if you're playing to get to an ultimate end goal. There's 4 different difficulty levels that you can play. So even if you beat it on one level, you could play it on another level and then another level and then another level. So it increasingly can get harder as you're playing it. I think that this is cool. I'm gonna get me one at some point. I'm gonna sit down with Rue. We'll get it unboxed. We'll go through the gameplay and I'll tell you if it's crap or not. I think it'd be fun. I mean, especially if you had somebody that you could sit down and play like something like that with.
Yeah, I found these whole sets at. I mean, they had a bunch at Target the other day. I just haven't bought them yet. So.
Yeah, I seen a whole bunch of them at my Walmart, but that's because nobody buys them at my Walmart. They just kind of sit there. It's pretty cool, to be honest with you. They just kind of sit there, and then I just decide when I want to get them.
Well, I finally, because my Walmart rarely carries anything, and lately I actually did finally, first time in a long time, I've been able to find actual booster packs of Lorcana, and it was the Ursula's Return. Was it Return? Revenge? One of those two. It was those, and yeah, so that was kind of interesting, but.
Cardsmith is going to have a Wednesday Addams trading cards. Seems kind of weird, to be honest. I've never heard of these people. Maybe y'all have. But they're going to have a Wednesday Addams trading card there. I guess that could be kind of cool. Hasbro is going to have some Optimus Prime and what was that? Optimus Prime and who's the other one? The 2-pack is going to be the Megatron and the Optimus Prime. So you got Megatron and Optimus Prime. Those look like the OG retro guys. Those are pretty cool. Then you're going to look at what they even like go retro. Oh my god. Look at how horribly built that is.
Oh, yeah. That's what we had as kids, man, right there.
Look at how horribly built this is. That is so bad. So bad. But anyways, those are going to be there. We're going to have some G.I. Joes there as well, so that's pretty cool. These are like the new like collector's editions of G.I. Joe.
Well, this is kind of like what Quick Draw was talking about with like a vintage toy, expos and stuff they're doing. This is straight old school right here.
It's kind of like a modern version of the G.I. Joe for sure. We got some more con signing. Funkoville plan takes flight. Let's check it out. I'll bite. I will bite. I really don't think that it's going to do anything, but let's see. Let's see. So they have a whole package that'll cost you $50 where you're going to get some lanyards and some other things to be in the Funkoville. I don't really know what that is, but it probably means that you're going to like have some kind of like missions that you can go get done at each spot. Build a purchase, $20 edition, attack packs, cosplay, Funko Pops, Deadpool, Wolverine, aside the standard $30 pop. Whoa.
$30 pop?
$30 pop.
Is that limited edition one they were talking about for the con? I don't know. I'm confused.
So this is what I think they're talking about. So that you're going to be able to pop yourself at the convention as Deadpool or Wolverine, and it's going to cost you $30 to do it. They don't give you the message.
So the bodies are all the same. You just change the head.
Right. So basically what you said. If for $30 you'll be able to do this Deadpool experience, it'll cost you $50, and then you will have to purchase another $20 limited edition attack pack, and then you're going to have to buy a $30 pop yourself. So all in, you're good God, $100 in for this Deadpool Wolverine experience. You'll be able to pop yourself as Deadpool or Wolverine, and I guess probably with an extra fee you could get the dead dog or the bulldog or the Rey Mysterio dog. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen, but really cool all at the same time. You will have a Funko Fusion fan demo will be there. That will make great videos. Y'all wait for that one. That'll be some pretty fire videos and wrapped up in that one. Fans will be able to purchase the passport book for $5. You're going to get it stamped at everywhere you go, right? Loungefly, Mondo, Funko, Funko Fusion. I love that Funko Fusion logo. That Funko Fusion logo is pretty fire, right?
When does that game come out?
I think that it's supposed to be toward the end of this year. They're supposed to officially announce the date at San Diego Comic-Con. It really hasn't had an official announced date. So I think at the San Diego Comic-Con we're going to see like the official like announcement on that guy, like when we can expect to see it again. It should be popping off here soon. I can't play this video. I mean, you can, but if I play it, you're going to get a copyright strike, because that's what happened to me last time I played a Funko video. I got a copyright strike, so I'll never do that again, Funko. You could kiss my white, you know what, going forward when it comes to that stuff. Lord forbid I try and help you promote your products.
I could see a bunch of us jumping on Xbox and playing this Funko Fusion.
Yeah, so if Funko Fusion is like a battle royale, I will get behind it. If it's some goofy, like I'm going to like run around and do little side quests the whole time,
I'm okay if you get both. If it's like got a campaign, if it's got a campaign and a battle, I think that'd be cool.
I'm not doing it. If it's got some like stupid, like I'm going to buy skins, because that's what they're doing. Yeah, and that's what they're teeing up to do, guys. Y'all get ready. This game is either going to be free or it's going to cost you $9.99, right? It's going to be one or the other. And then they're going to have add-on after add-on after paid add-on after paid add-on after paid add-on after paid add-on. You will not get a singular thing out of this game without it being a paid add-on. And I hate paid add-ons. I hate them. You know what I miss? Let me tell y'all what I miss since I'm on this rant. I miss that you bought the video game and you played the video game to unlock the things that you want. So if you wanted that AK, you played the video game to unlock that AK. If you wanted that cool gold helmet, you played the game till you got that cool gold helmet. Everything wasn't. You want that helmet is $10.99. Yeah. You want that AK is $14.99.
Well, they really started doing that with the Call of Duty games. Oh, you want this particular skin?
Yeah.
You know, or on this gun color, or this certain, you know, outfit, or you know, Call of Duty really did that one in with having all this. You know, you got to pay for all these items. I think Halo did it too at one point, but Halo was a lot of you got to play more and get more experience, and then you get these other things. And I think they kind of went with the downloadable content crap.
You can't even be upset with them. You can't even be. They figured out how to take a $40 game and turn it into a $240 game. I mean, you can't even like. But could someone please just give us the games back where you don't have to buy every single damn thing in the game. Just let me have something. I don't know what it is. Just let me have something. Because I don't want to spend $250 on your game. I just want to have fun. And so it's ridiculous, but that's what that game is going to be. Y'all just sit back and watch. You heard it from me first. That's 1,000% how it's going down. They're gonna have lots of turtle stuff there. Lots and lots and lots of turtle stuff is gonna be at the San Diego Comic-Con. Some jewelry is gonna be there. It looks like lots and lots of plushes is gonna be there. Oh, Mr. Beast Lab exclusives. What is this? So we have it's gonna be the Moose Toys, leading inventor in toy industries, now collaborating with Mr. Beast, known as Jimmy, who is the world subscribe. No one cares. Look, why did they give us all of this background noise? You can find the Moose booth at 301 is where it's at. This is going to be $24.99, limited piece of 3,000. I want one, people.
The Beast one, that's actually kind of cool.
Who do I have to pay to go get me a Beast? Who is it? Who's going to be the first one?
That is actually a pretty hot Mr. Beast. Fuzzy Panther. That's actually kind of cool. 200, what is that? 2250 limited edition. That thing's gonna go so fast, dude.
So fast. So fast. This thing is about to blow out so quickly. Who is going to go grab me one of these? I'll give you $30. You can have $5 on me. Buy yourself a Coke because that's all you can afford with it. This economy right now, Coca-Cola's all you're going to get with that $5. Battle Royale Funko, yes, would hit. I mean, it would hit, but I don't think it's happening. I hope that it's happening. I really hope that it's happening. This Mr. Beast, y'all listen to me. This San Diego Comic-Con is going to be fire. They've come out with all of the top hittings. They're thinking outside of the box. They're coming in with all kinds of new stuff like Mr. Beast limited edition. Like what? Like where did this come from? Like who? This is a great idea. That's an amazing idea. I love it. It's going to be so much cool stuff. I want this thing. This thing is really, really, really cool.
Yeah, that figure right there is pretty damn awesome.
That one's going to be $24.99, limited piece of 3,000.
But I guarantee you, it's going to, right after San Diego, you're going to see that thing selling for a couple hundred.
Oh, easily going to go way up in price. So that's pretty cool. You kind of got to dig through a lot of this to like find the cool stuff in it, but there's the hidden gems everywhere at the San Diego Comic-Con. Hidden gems everywhere.
It's a way for the rest of us that don't get to go to the con, we can see like all the different booth information and stuff.
Hidden gems are going to be everywhere at this San Diego Comic-Con. You're just going to have to like go find them. Or do
if
like
you ever got a chance to go, you might as well pay for all the days and go because it's going to take you that long just to get through all the damn booths.
All of the hidden gems everywhere. I mean, because they're just going to be everywhere. This one's stupid. You disappointed me. All I wanted to see was that pen, but then you've lost my attention. Thank you for being stupid. All right. I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening.
There's a lot. You could sit on that website for a while.
We could do this like the rest of the night probably. We could just sit there and like scroll through that and see exactly what's going on there. Ooh, I cut you out. Look at this. Oh, we're back. No, we're cutting you off. Oh, we're back. No, we're getting the Moose Knuckle 5. Oh, we're back. There we are. They left us already.
They already left us.
They didn't like me talking about their Canadian.
I know. We started talking about Tristan and all the Canadian connection left.
I don't care. It's true. I don't even mean to be mean about it. And if that offends you, Tristan, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. I was just trying to help you.
I guarantee we're not even on his radar. So it's
I don't even care if I am.
I don't either. No, but really, dude, honestly, we're not wrong in this.
No.
I mean, when he first came out,
it was great.
And Tristan was doing that character, whether it is real life or whether that's actually him. I think
it was him. I think it was him.
I think it was him, and it's turned more into a character now.
Yes.
But I think it's now getting on that verge of, you can tell he's getting older. You can tell he's, I mean, I don't even know how old the dude is at this point. But now it's verging on that level of kind of being creepy. A little bit. I mean, that's like the, you hit it on the nail. It's kind of that Pee Wee Herman vibes. We all loved him. We all enjoyed watching him as a kid. Saturday morning cartoons. And
but our parents knew something was wrong.
Yeah, we always do something. Parents knew something was wrong. then you got older and you start going back and watching those and going, oh, there was just something really creepy about that. And then all of the next thing you know, he's caught in a
that's why I said just don't get
movie
caught.
theater, exposing himself. And I mean, and I'm not saying that that's going to be Tristan, but it's verging on that level of, you look back, maybe even go watch some of his old stuff, and you're going, that's a little cringy.
Look, I don't know. You do you, man. Have fun with that.
I agree.
Have fun with that,
Mr. Wigglesworth.
I'll tell you a fun fact about what Pee Wee Herman, whatever his name was.
He's dead, by the way. He did pass away.
So let me tell you all a fun fact about that. He was exposing himself in one of those theaters that lots of people were exposing themselves.
Yeah, they were.
He wasn't by himself. They the media never told us that. The media kind of kept that to themselves. They were like, it was one of those, and I can't say it on here, but you know what it is where they played those films that people.
Paul Rubens was his real name.
You know what it was that he went to. There was lots of people would go to those to do that. He just happened to have a big name and got seen in there doing it. It happened that his name got him. And the same thing just recently happened to Sketch. I know you don't know. You probably don't know who Sketch is.
Oh, I know Sketch is.
Oh, so have you seen the latest scandal about Sketch? Have you seen the latest scandal about Sketch?
No, I haven't heard anything. He blew up really freaking fast.
So we'll talk about it real quick, but I want everybody to understand, but I think it's ridiculous, and I think people should learn how to mind their own business. I think that I'm going to run for president, and I'm going to make minding your own business cool again. Right, that's what I think. I think that I'm going to run for president because I need to do some shit. Right, I need to make minding your own business like a real thing again. Right, cool again to mind your own business.
Do you?
Yeah, you do you, and I'll do me, and as long as you don't affect me, we can be cool because we don't affect each other. Right? I need to read about So Sketch had an OnlyFans 2 years ago. This OnlyFans
does he currently have the OnlyFans still, or is it closed?
No, it isn't closed. It couldn't have been closed because they found it. But I don't think he's posted. I don't know the whole story. This is what I know. 2 years ago, Sketch was doing an OnlyFans. The OnlyFans was I'm trying to think of how to say it to not offend certain group of people. I don't really give a shit if it offends people or not. Sketch was a girl. Sketch was a girl in his OnlyFans. Sketch was attracted to the same sex. I guess is the best way that I could say it. So he was doing pornographic stuff with other men. I don't see anything wrong with that. So
if that's what you want to do and you want to post it for people to see, then I mean, more power to you. If you want to do that, then I'm not going to stop you. To me, everyone's got their freedom. I mean, that's part of being an American, right, that we have out here. It's your freedom to do what the fuck you want,
and mind your own business.
Mind your own business. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. I mean, obviously he stopped doing it, and
here's the way I feel about this. And some people are going to say that I'm wrong, but there's so many females out there right now that have an OnlyFans, that have been on OnlyFans with other women, and these women have monstrous platforms. And I'm not talking about like women that don't have any platforms. They have monstrous platforms, and they've been on OnlyFans and they've been with other women. You wouldn't try and degrade them based on their OnlyFans as you would him, because it's a guy. Then suddenly you're going to try and degrade, diminish, demoralize. You're going to try and bring down, deplatform, all of this stupid stuff that you would not do if it was the opposite sex. And it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me. I haven't seen any of Sketch's lives. I tend to watch his lives. I like it.
I've seen some of his video game lives. Dude's a gamer.
I like it. He's hysterical. He's funny. I don't really care what he does outside of that. It's none of my business. If he wants to hold hands with a boy, then who am I to say that you can't? It really upsets me that as a society, we're so small-minded in things. I'm telling y'all, somebody seriously needs to make minding your own business cool again, because I just don't understand.
Now before we go, I want to emphasize something, because I just realized I might have been sounded as a hypocrite, but I don't I don't disrespect anybody's lifestyle. What you want to do with your life is your business.
Go for it.
It's different from what I'm saying that Tristan is doing. It's just becoming a level of creepy that I think he needs to I guess I don't even know what the word is, but he needs to upgrade himself. He needs to bring himself up to his age and reconnect to a new audience, and even his old audience. That because again, he's going to play that character too long.
I agree with that. The Paul brothers had to do it. The Paul brothers had to reinvent themselves. He has to.
They were doing something different, and although everybody loves to hate them, they've made millions of dollars off of people hating them. I mean,
you
Jake
have
Paul,
to at some point. You have to at some point. You got to reinvent yourself.
Logan's doing the WWE thing, and more respect to him. The dude's got some athletic ability to him. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. And his brother Jake, he is playing on the point of everybody wants to watch him lose, but you know what? Everybody's watching him, so he's making millions and billions off of these boxing matches. Whether he wins or not, it doesn't matter.
No, doesn't matter. I haven't heard the doctor scandal. No, I haven't heard the what's his name, Doctor Disrespect. I haven't heard about that scandal. You give us a quick overview of what it is, and then we're gonna bounce over here for the night. I just want to touch on that for a minute because I've been seeing a lot of that lately, and I listened to sketches. He finally addressed it yesterday on a live. If you haven't seen that, go look it up. He addresses it, and he talks about like some very like hard things to talk about, right? I mean, he talks about, yes, it was him. He says yes that I was doing these actions. No, I'm no longer that person. But he says that he lays out his plans, and plan A was to disappear. And I can't imagine like what's going through this young man's head. Plan B was to unalive himself. That was plan B. Because he said he knew that it was going to catch up with him at some point. He knew that this was going to catch up. And so he said that this is kind of like a weight lifted off his shoulders, that it is finally caught up with him. But on the same end, all of these people harassing this kid are not going to help his mental health. I mean, look, when you become that big into the spotlight, it's very mentally draining on you, and people need to learn how to mind their own business.
And I think that's why a lot of people are attracted to Sketch, because I think what you see is what you get in a lot of ways. I mean, he seems like a very honest person. I mean, it's maybe something.
It's a character.
It embarrassed him, and he probably knew at some point, as big as he got, it was going to come out. But it's not like he hid from it. He owned it and he went from it. And I think I can have a lot of respect for a person that does that.
Yeah, for sure. And I think this is only going to make him more popular. Y'all watch. I think this is only going to make him further his popularity, because people are going to be like, oh my God, this is a real dude. Like this guy has done real things and has made real mistakes and has lived real life. Right. I think this only makes him more of a person to people. I think this only makes him more of a person.
Now, if you're
only going to make him bigger,
you guys are saying what's true about this doctor, that's a friggin' sleazeball.
That's nice.
Dude should be in jail.
Let me tell y'all what's funny though. See, so y'all don't know this because y'all don't come and watch my TikToks. Chris shows up every once in a while, but my daughter and myself, we do TikTok lives every night, and on Tuesday days because we're on here. And let me tell y'all the amount of people that will come on there and say rude and unnecessary things to her, not to me, to her. They will come on there and sexualize her in like that time flat. Like the first comment in the chat is some kind of sexual statement. And it's like, man, what is wrong with some of y'all?
Because people are behind a keyboard, the keyboard warriors.
What is wrong with some of y'all?
You would never say something like that in front of somebody to their face, but because you're behind a keyboard,
you wouldn't say it in front of her dad's face. I can tell y'all that in advance. not walk away from it.
But yeah, that's a Twitch problem, and Twitch has had a problem with their streaming.
They've had a problem for a long time, years. From the hot tub girls. They had a problem with the hot tub girls, which I thought was genius. I can't believe guys are that stupid 90% of the time. 90% of the time I hear stuff that guys pay for, and I can't believe they're that stupid to do it. Mama J, how are you doing? We're just about to get out of here, guys. We appreciate y'all coming and hanging
But
out
we
with us.
can continue
We're gonna
going
be
down
out
this
for
rabbit
yeah.
hole, and again, we do pop culture, so I think this all ties in.
It
And
does.
if we want to
It
go
all
into
ties
that,
in.
you know, we kind of follow behind you guys. But yeah, I think it's great. And again, no disrespect to Tristan anyway, but I mean, watch the videos and you're gonna know what we're talking.
Yeah, I know. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you next week. I'm gonna be top of the video. Go check it out. It's no editing though. I'm going no editing now. Have a good night, guys. Have a good one.
You guys are gonna have to put this in the description. You know, I'm gonna leave this show tonight a little worse off, I think, quite honestly, than where we began. Everybody is watching this and watching this on the replay. You are now dumber and less important in life because of what has transpired here this evening. We apologize for what's going on right now. I'm gonna try to pretend like none of this happened.